5 new Ramsar sites has been included in India, and the total number of Ramsar sites in India now stands at 54. This is all what we will be looking today. Hello and welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh, and in today's video we will be talking about the Ramsar sites in India. So now let's look at the timeline of the video. First we will be looking at what is the news, then what is Ramsar Convention and wetland, then the Montreux record under the Ramsar Convention, the wetlands in India, very important, Ramsar sites in India, global leaders, and in the end we will be looking into a prelims MCQ and a mains practice question. This topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 3, conservation, environmental pollution and degradation, and from exam perspective a very important topic. Almost every year a question has been asked from the Ramsar sites. In 2022 UPSC has asked a question about the location and the names of the Ramsar site. So from prelims perspective it is important to know about the Ramsar sites in India and its location, which all are the largest and the smallest sites in India, which state has the maximum number of sites. And from the mains perspective it is important to know about the Montreux record and why the conservation of wetlands is necessary for us. So now let's move forward and see the news, and this news has been taken from the explained section of Indian Express, and it reads, what are Ramsar sites and what is the significance of the listing? So there are two components. First is the Ramsar site and second is the significance of the Ramsar site. So let's look at that why the Ramsar sites is in news. So our Minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Bhupendra Yadav, has tweeted that 5 more Indian wetlands have got the Ramsar recognition as wetlands of international importance. And now earlier the total number of Ramsar sites in India was 49, but now it is plus 5. So in total it is 54. And the 5 new Ramsar sites that has been included are Pichavaram Mangrove, Pallikaranai Marsh and Karikili Bird Sanctuary. So all these 3 are in Tamil Nadu, while the Pala wetland is in Mizoram and the Sakhya Sagar is in Madhya Pradesh. So these are the 5 Ramsar sites that has been included in India recently. So now let's talk about the Ramsar Convention. It came in existence in 1971 in the Ramsar city of Iran. So the Ramsar Convention came to existence in 1971 in Iran, and it is an intergovernmental treaty, and it is a framework for national action and international cooperation for the conservation and wise use of wetlands and their resources. So there are two important words. First is conservation and second is the wise use. It talks about the conservation and wise use of the wetlands. So in India in total now there are 54 sites, Ramsar sites, and India having the 54 sites is the maximum in the whole of South Asia. And when is the World Wetland Day celebrated? That is 2nd of February. This point is important from the PCS perspective, as all the state PCS they tend to ask the days that then the World Wetlands Day is celebrated on 2nd of February. Now next is what is wetland. So you need to see this definition very properly, as this tells a lot about the wetlands, and this definition has been given by the Ramsar Convention. So according to the Ramsar Convention, a wetland is an area of marsh, fen, peatland or water. It can be natural or artificial, it can be permanent or temporary, and the water can be static, flowing, fresh, brackish or salt, and having the depth of which at low tide should not exceed 6 meters. So this is the definition of wetland according to the Ramsar Convention. And in India also this definition of wetland is followed. but there are certain exclusions which is in India. I'll just be showing you, but the definition of wetland is same in India also. See, the Wetland Conservation and Management Rules 2017 talks about wetland, as we have already discussed the definition of wetland, but in India it does not include. So the important word here is what it does not include in India. So river channels, paddy fields, human-made water bodies and tanks specifically constructed for drinking water purposes, and structures specifically constructed for aquaculture, salt production, recreation and irrigation purposes. So these are the things which are not included in the definition of wetlands in India according to the Wetlands Conservation and Management Rule 2017. So the river channels, paddy fields, human-made water bodies, tanks, all these things are not included. They are not part of wetlands in India. So now let's talk about Montreux's record. So what is Montreux's record? It comes within the Ramsar Convention and it is a register of wetland sites. So it is a record in which all the names of the wetlands are given, which are of international importance, where the changes in ecological characters have occurred, are occurring, or are likely to occur. So this talks about the past, present and future both. So the important words are have occurred, are occurring, or are likely to occur. So the changes in the ecological characters have occurred, are occurring, and are likely to occur as a result of technological development, pollution, or other human interference. So this is what is Montreux's record talks about, and it is maintained as a part of Ramsar list. And if from India there are two wetlands which are a part of Montreux's record. So what are these two wetlands? First is Loktak Lake, that is present in Manipur, and second is the 𝐾𝐨𝐷𝐿 National Park, that is Rajasthan. But Chilika Lake was also the part of Montreux's record earlier, but now it is not a part of Montreux's record. It has been taken out of it. So now let's talk about the wetlands in India. See, this will get little factual, but these facts about the wetlands are very important from exam perspective, as from prelims point of view, all the factual questions are asked from the Ramsar sites or the wetlands, and this will really help you in fetching good marks even in your mains answer writing. So globally, wetlands cover 6.4% of the geographical area. So of the total area, 6.4% is covered by wetlands, and in India 4.63% of the total geographical area is covered by wetlands. So globally is 6.4%, but in India 4.63% of the total geographical area is covered by wetlands. Very important point. Then inland natural wetlands are more in area than the coastal natural wetlands, and overall also the inland area of inland wetland is more than the coastal wetlands. Then the and out of it the rivers and streams occupy the maximum percentage. Then comes the reservoir and barrages, and then the intertidal mud flats. So these two, the area which is covered by wetlands in India, and then the inland wetland cover more area than the coastal wetlands, are two very important points from this slide. Now let's talk about state-wise distribution. It becomes important to know that which state in India has the highest area of wetland in it. Then in India, the highest area of wetland is present in Gujarat at the topmost position. It has 22.7% of total wetlands area of the country. And one of the major reasons for it is this, that it shares a long coastline. After Gujarat, then comes Andhra Pradesh, followed by Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal. So the state which has the maximum area in India in wetlands is Gujarat. Important prelims point. Now the Ramsar sites in India. It has been asked and it can be asked that how many sites are present in which state. And from PCS perspective also this becomes important, and from UPSC prelims also. So in India, if there are in total 54 sites, and out of 54 sites, the maximum number of sites are present in Uttar Pradesh, that is 10, followed by Punjab, which has 6, and 4 each is present in Gujarat, Tamil Nadu and Jammu and Kashmir, while rest all follows after it. This is the map in India of all the wetlands. So this has 49 sites in it, and now plus 5 has taken place, and the total number of sites are 54. So 49 plus 3 in Tamil Nadu. The 3 sites are all in almost in the northern part of the Tamil Nadu, the 3 new sites, and plus 1 site in Mizoram and 1 in Madhya Pradesh, this area of MP. So this becomes in total 54 sites in India. So now let's talk about the global leaders, that which all countries are leading globally when it comes to the Ramsar sites or the wetlands. Then number first is maximum number of Ramsar sites are present in United Kingdom, that is 175, followed by Mexico 142. And UK and Mexico are leading when it comes to the number of sites, but the area covered by sites, then number 1 is Bolivia. Bolivia has the largest area under the convention protection. Then Canada, Chad, Congo and the Russian Federation have also each designated over 1 lakh square kilometer. So the maximum number of Ramsar sites in the world is present in United Kingdom, but the maximum number of area the Ramsar sites is covering in a country is Bolivia. So there are 2 different countries when it comes to the number of sites and the area covered. So now why wetlands are crucial for a healthy planet? Wetlands. Then the health of people on our planet depends on a healthy wetlands. 40% of the world's species live or breed in wetlands. Important point, you can write in your mains answer writing. Then wetlands are also called nurseries of life or the kidneys of the, as they are, the wetlands are dense. So they provide a lot and they do a lot for our ecosystem. So they are called the nurseries of life and the kidneys of the earth. Then it is also called matter for climate change, as it stores 30% of the land-based carbon. And they also minimizes disaster risks as they absorb storm surges in a big way. So whenever the volcano or the earthquake comes, then wetlands play a very major role in reducing its intensity. So wetlands are crucial for a healthy planet, as they are called nurseries of life, kidneys of the earth, matter for climate change, minimizes disaster risk. This slide is important. You will get many facts to write in your answers to enrich your mains answer. After this, see 3 very important facts. The largest wetland in India is the Sundarban wetland present in West Bengal. Then the smallest wetland is Renuka wetland, Himachal Pradesh. And the oldest wetland is Chilika Lake, Odisha. These 3 are important points. Both from prelims, mains and PCS perspective. Now let's talk about a prelims MCQ. As I've told you that this topic is very important from UPSC and from mains and prelims both. So I'm giving you a question which has been asked by UPSC in the recently held prelims paper, that is 2022. So let's see how many of you are actually solving the previous year questions, because all the people who will be appearing in 2023, the 2022 paper would become a previous year questions. So this becomes important. And these questions will tell you that how the UPSC are asking questions from this topic. So this is 2022 question, and this says consider the following pairs. This is wetland, lake, and it is its location. So first is Hokera wetland, Punjab, Renuka wetland, Himachal Pradesh, Rudra Sagar lake, Tripura, and Sastamkota lake, Tamil Nadu. And you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section, that which all are correctly matched pair. Whether it is only one pair, only two pair, only three pair, and all the four pairs. So this is a nice question to solve. This will check all your facts also, and it will come, and you will also come to know whether your memorizing skills you are able to perform better or not. So in the end, let's see a mains practice question, and the question talks about wetlands hold a significant place as an ecosystem in our environment. So this is the statement. In the light of this statement, explain the functions of wetlands and discuss the threats causing their depletion. You have to write this in 250 words. So the statement is, wetland hold a significant place as an ecosystem in our environment. First, you have to write about the functions of the wetland. Command is explain. Then you have to write about the threats causing their depletion. The command is discuss. So threats, I think you will be able to write. This is not a very difficult thing to say. It can be urbanization, it can be industrialization, global warming, climate change, everything. Everything will come under the threats which are causing depletion of the wetlands. So do your answer writing practice while writing this answer. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.